be happy to look at what you've written so far. I took music theory in college. I once wrote an entire original musical.
Musical. Musical.
I once wrote an entire original musical based on the French Revolution.
Sorry to step on your nerd turf, but Les Mis is already a musical about the French Revolution.
Revolution. Revolution.
Turf, but Les Mis is already a musical about the French Revolution.
She might be. I'll go check. You'll never guess who just came into the restaurant.
Restaurant. Restaurant.
You'll never guess who just came into the restaurant. You'll never guess who just came into the restaurant. You'll be very happy.
Gary, the fat guy from Teen Mom?
Teen. Teen.
Gary, the fat guy from Teen Mom? Tyler, the skinny guy from Teen Mom? What's Johnny doing here? I told him not to show his face.
Unless. Unless.
Here, I told him not to show his face. He needs Han to solve a complex math problem.
Max, it's pretty obvious that he's in here.
Obvious. Obvious.
Max, it's pretty obvious that he's in here. Do they want me or do they want my money? But you have nothing. So basically, that just leaves you.
Basically. Basically.
So basically, that just leaves you.
So, we're cool?
Yeah, we're cool. Why wouldn't we be? We never dated or anything like that.
Date. Date.
We never dated or anything like that. We never dated or anything like that. Of course we're friends.
I am so relieved.
Relieve. Relieve.
I am so relieved.
I'd take to the bed. One time, I took to the bed for a week.
Listen, unlike you, Jane Austen.
Unlike. Unlike.
Listen, unlike you, Jane Austen. I find out they're with a girl, a bottle, or a needle, and I move on. And sometimes I use a bottle to help me do it.
Bottle. Bottle.
And sometimes I use a bottle to help me do it. Needle, and I move on. And sometimes I use a bottle to help me do it. Or a needle. Or a girl.
Needle. Needle.
Or a needle. Or a girl.
Wow. I'm still sad because Kyle Enright didn't invite me on his private...
Jet. Jet.
Enright didn't invite me on his private...
Just flip a switch and those feelings are gone. I only have 2 switches in my life. One turns off my emotions.
Emotion. Emotion.
One turns off my emotions. I only have 2 switches in my life. One turns off my emotions. The other makes a car bounce.
Bounce. Bounce.
The other makes a car bounce. You're a bartender who's close to liquor all night, and you're not an alcoholic. So, clearly, you don't know how to seize an opportunity.
Seize. Seize.
So, clearly, you don't know how to seize an opportunity.
They never made it a little bit ahead of their time. But if you don't mind a professional opinion, man, you...
Opinion. Opinion.
But if you don't mind a professional opinion, man, you...
Very Williamsburg, very pop brownie. And Johnny has a piece in it. And since you flipped your switch, I figured...
Flip. Flip.
And since you flipped your switch, I figured...
I kissed Johnny.
What? When?
He came by the apartment right after you left.
I was...
Apartment. Apartment.
He came by the apartment right after you left.
I was so...
I didn't want it to happen. I'm lucky we just kissed. My pants kept saying, take me off. And I was like, no, pants
pant, pant,
off. And I was like, no, pants.
He's the one with the super tall hat.
I love galleries. My
gallery, gallery,
I love galleries. My
He's the one with the super tall hat.
I love galleries. My father and I had an art foundation.
foundation, foundation,
My father and I had an art foundation.
Grown lady dressed like a doll. We can't find tall hat.
hat, hat,
We can't find tall hat.
No, Trav is busy installing his ice penis. I could get someone else on the show committee to help.
committee, committee,
Get someone else on the show committee to help.
Yeah, but she makes her own decisions.
Right. Well, let's just get to it, shall we?
shall, shall,
Right. Well, let's just get to it, shall we?
He loves your cupcakes.
Yeah. But just like in a casual way. I mean,
casual, casual,
just like in a casual way. I mean,
We can't just bail out of our first big job. If we do, people will think we're flakes. And that'll spread faster through Williamsburg than...
spread, spread,
And that'll spread faster through Williamsburg than...
just serving cupcakes.
I've been listening in on Cassandra and her girlfriend's conversations.
Conversation. Conversation.
Girlfriend's conversations. You have a girlfriend. Why are you kissing Max?
You told her?
Oh, I'm sorry. Would the more subtle way be to paint a picture?
Subtle. Subtle.
Would the more subtle way be to paint a picture?
You're not a homewrecker.
I am.
Johnny, you've got some folks.
folk, folk,
You've got some folks.
I may pick the wrong guys, but when I hear another woman is involved, I am done. This is truly the end of my pattern.
truly, truly,
This is truly the end of my pattern. Emphasis on the sex. We have to go. I am a little drunk and out of control.
drunk, drunk,
I am a little drunk and out of control.
Trave said we won't get paid until every single one of the cupcakes is gone, so we're stuck here.
Fine.
stuck, stuck,
So we're stuck here.
Fine.
He loves chocolate. He'll eat a vanilla if it's available, but he always goes back to chocolate.
chocolate, chocolate,
But he always goes back to chocolate.
I don't think he's gonna break up with her.
Really? You have the accuracy rate of a magic 8-ball.
accuracy, accuracy,
You have the accuracy rate of a magic 8-ball. Oh, God. She just zipped his hoodie and fixed his hair. That's a couple.
fix, fix,
And fixed his hair. That's a couple. We eat them and go! You're doing it! I rescued you from the gutter.
Well, that's not entirely accurate.
entirely, entirely,
Well, that's not entirely accurate.
You carried that home? Where was I?
3 blocks ahead of me.
block, block,
3 blocks ahead of me.
You carried that home? Where was I?
3 blocks ahead of me telling strangers about your pattern.
stranger, stranger,
Ahead of me telling strangers about your pattern.
I can't.
Give me your foot.
What?
Lift up your leg.
lift, lift,
Lift up your leg.